Thank you so much. I am absolutely thrilled to be here on this occasion. We're here to talk about this pay gap that costs women and their families and our economy so much money every single year. Some say there isn't really a gender pay gap. Well, that is just wrong. So Glassdoor is focusing on an issue that has really almost universal repercussions.
Glassdoor is a jobs and careers site. People come, they give us their salaries anonymously. So we collect millions and millions of salaries from workers every year. Women earn on a broad average 77 cents for every dollar that a man earns.
So let's think about that over the course of the lifetime of a woman of color. On average, our friends over at the National Women's Law Center say that over the course of a woman's lifetime, she would lose over $400,000 in pay. For African American women, that's $900,000. For Latina women, that's over $1 million.
Our challenge is to really demand transparency, and that's what I really like about the Glassdoor work, because it's tried to get into the details. We need to use the federal government, Department of Labor, and others to really encourage more transparency, to get more public information.
I think for us, for a long time, to the point of transparency, we've known the contracts of the men's for a long time, and we've really grappled with, because we've always gotten in return, well, you don't make any money, and the revenues are way different. We were still grappling with that a bit. We didn't have the numbers. Actually, just before one of our meetings with the Federation, they actually released all these numbers. I'm not sure they were fully aware of the unintended consequences.
That's right.
We were singing our praises.
And what did the numbers show?
Yeah,
Remind
the numbers
us.
showed that we had in the black of like $17 million that they hadn't even budgeted for. I think for us, we really benefited from that transparency, and that was a tipping point for us. You're never going to have every single fact that you need, but just taking action now, using your voice, standing up, and just not accepting something you know in your heart and you know in your gut to be unequal, and standing for that.
Don't wait for policy, don't wait for CEO commitment. I think the key takeaway for me is take action now.
From the very beginning, we've had senior women around the leadership table. So one of the things we say is you don't get to pay equality by accident. You really have to be thinking about your hiring, your promotions, annual pay decisions, how you're evaluating performance. All of that has to be considered. You're not going to just get to pay equality. You actually have to think about it every step of the way.
If we're really going to move the agenda further to workplace equality, recognizing that most people work to live, not live to work, then we need to recognize how we support each other as human beings in all of our various roles. And that's where I hope this discussion will eventually lead.
Thank you.